In today's video, we will be testing the efficiency of our masks. This video in no way is making any medical claims about the filtration of these masks, as these masks are not rated by any government sources. This is a home experiment. In this home experiment, I will be testing two different substances. The first one, we have all-purpose flour, and the second one, we have cornstarch. Why these two particular powders? Flour has the rough size or measurement of about 3 microns, whereas cornstarch has a measurement roughly of anywhere from 0.1 microns to 0.3 microns. I will be using just a regular vacuum hose to conduct this experiment. I will have a piece of black cloth put on top of the hose. As you can see, the black cloth is indeed clean. I'm going to rubber band this over the nose just that way it stays in place. Why am I using black cloth over the hose? Well, that's just to be sure I can see if any particles do indeed go through the mask. They will not be sucked into the vacuum, but they will land right here on the cloth. So I'm going to rubber band this, and then we will test our mask. Okay, now that we have our vacuum hose rubber banded with the black cloth, as you can see, there's a cloth. It is clean. There is nothing on it. I'm going to take one of our completed masks, and as we can see, the outside is clean and the inside of the mask is clean as well. So outside, inside. We are going to attach the vacuum hose to the inside of the mask, and we are going to test flour first. Flour, as I said, has the rough dimensions of 3 microns. So let's see what the flour does when it is vacuumed to the mask. So here we go. There is the outside of the mask. We did about 10 dabs. We can see the majority of the flour is right here. We did get some few stragglers here on the ends, but majority of it is right here. So even as I turn it down, you can see the flour does fall off. So now let's check the inside of the mask. Want to be super careful, make sure there is no cross-contamination so that we do not skew our results. There we go. There is the inside of the mask. It is totally and completely clean still. There are no white specks. Let's check the black. This is also still clean. So as you can see, 3 microns flour did not pass through the mask. Now let's look at the second substance we will be testing. Again, this was cornstarch. Cornstarch has the rough measurement of 0.1 microns to 0.3 microns for the fine specks of powder. So again, I will be performing the same test. Here is my vacuum hose with my black cloth on it. And we will be putting this up against our mask. This side of the mask is clean, as you can see on the outside. And the same for the inside of the mask. It is totally 100% clean. So I will be attaching the vacuum hose to the inside of the mask. Okay, vacuum hose is attached to the inside of the mask. We'll do about 8 dabs on the cornstarch. Let's see how this one does. There we go. So there was the cornstarch. As you can see, some cornstarch did get, well, all over the mask on the outside. As I turn it over, you can see the cornstarch does fall. So now let's check the inside of the mask. Want to be, again, super careful so that way we do not have any cross-contamination. There we go. There is the inside of the mask. Inside of the mask still actually does look clean. Get a little close up. Inside of the mask is still clean. And the black cloth looks exactly the same as before. So again, there is the front of the mask. This side was the cornstarch. This side was the flour. Remember, flour has the rough size of about 3 microns. Cornstarch has the rough size of about 0.1 to 0.3 microns. Inside of the mask, we are still clean. Still looking good. Next test up is the spray bottle test. The next test that I will be performing is a spray bottle test. I have a spray bottle here. Just sprays water. I have attached my mask to a glass bowl so that way I can see if any water does go through, exactly how many droplets will go through it. Again, this video is a home experiment. It is not making any medical claims. If people are not respecting social distancing, which everybody should be respecting social distancing and stay 6 feet apart, a comfortable talking distance between people is going to be 30 inches. So this is placed at 30 inches directly above the mask. Here we go. So as you can see, there are water droplets that did hit the mask. Again, this is if people are not respecting social distancing. Now, let's take a look at the mask. So here is the outside of my mask. You can see quite a few water droplets. There are higher concentrations in some areas than others. Now let's take a look at the inside of the mask. There is the inside of my mask. The inside of my mask still looks dry. Move this around. There is the inside of my mask. So again, there is the outside. There is the outside of my mask again. We have higher concentrations. And again, the inside of my mask is still looking pretty good. Again, these two home experiments are in no way to make any medical claims about any masks. This is simply for your own knowledge.